Welcome everyone. We are Yap Yap and Yappie, and this is our weekly podcast where we talk about tech, film, and video game news.
So, question sent in by a viewer. Do you guys have a favorite or memorable quote from anyone?
Favorable or memorable?
Or for something
really.
funny or something you live by or whatever?
No, not really.
No quotes, nothing.
Do you know the meaning of insanity?
That's a famous Einstein one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So
Do you live by it, or do you try to use it?
No, I think I know it was from Einstein, but from a video game where what was it called? Far Cry 2? That really imprinted on me. Like I really it's just the whole portrayal of what happened there. That was really good.
Interesting. There's
Far Cry 3. Yeah.
Okay. There's a Bruce Lee one that I really like. I don't know exactly the quote. Is something about he doesn't fear the man who kicks 1,000 times but kicks once a day for 1,000 days. You guys remember that? Or heard of it? No?
Something similar, yes.
Yeah. So that's one of the famous Bruce Lee philosophies, I guess. And I think that's a really important one, right? Like people want to climb Mount Everest today, for example, right? But you can climb other small ones until you reach Mount Everest every single day, right? That's like building your body up or building up your life. I think that's a good quote too. Or at least I try to apply it every day. Right? Like you can't be like Arnold level bodybuilding, right? Tomorrow. Or we can't be the most famous podcast today. Right? But eventually, if we keep building on it, we can.
Interesting.
Great. It's a great quote to live by. I'll say a good one is you miss 100% of the throws you don't make.
Yes, that's another great one. Is that Kobe or Michael Jordan? Who said that? You remember?
I do not remember.
Okay, it's either one of those two, but yeah, that's a great one too, right? Like if you don't try, you're obviously not gonna be able to do it at all. And
True.
Famous sports cliche attributed to hockey player Wayne Gretzky.
He said that?
Guess so.
Oh,
it was
great.
credited to but many like Michael Jordan has used this also. Like it's a very common one.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I guess leaving off with a funny one. Homer Simpson, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. Life lessons to a father, from a father to a son. So if you try something, you're damned. If you don't try, you also damned. You might as well. I don't know. I thought it was a pretty funny quote from Homer. Yeah. All right. So, have you guys seen this product before? It's called Friend.
What does that do?
If you guys can guess, what do you think it does? So it's ultimately a wearable device, right, with AI. That has, I think it has a camera or uses your camera or something like that, and it can tell what you're doing using AI, and then it talks to you, it gets to know you, it responds to you, it like encourages you. It's like a friend, but you wear it, and obviously it's not like a real life friend.
Like an AI companion?
Yeah. How do you guys feel about that? Or would you guys use it, I guess, first?
Would I use it? Maybe.
It's like if you talk and they respond via text. I don't think there's a speaker on this that actually talks back to you. Would you use it, Fergus?
I probably would not, but I would see it this like very good for people who have like social anxiety, and this would give them some interaction with someone. In a sense.
Yeah, there's obviously a place for this, right?
True.
Yeah, it's kind of scary, isn't it?
Very advanced.
Yeah. Like what? Like eventually, obviously, we're gonna have actual robots around because Tesla is building all that stuff. But then you get to see all of this right now, but obviously it's not a robot. It's like one of those toys when you're a kid, right? But now it can actually intelligently talk back to you or talk with
That's
you.
crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy, right? Like some of the people you talk to online, like how do you know they're even real? Ooh.
Oh my gosh, you're just going too deep now. You're just going too deep.
Right? But how do you know they're real? Like it could just be all AI. But for $100 is not that bad. Right? I guess it helps your, well, I guess you're gonna have to be kind of glued to your phone. So it might not be good for kids in that way. But yeah, it's an interesting idea. But you guys wouldn't use it though, right?
No.
Not really for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's only communicating through text, right?
Yeah, at least for now.
Yeah. No, I don't want anything to. But then if there was like a robotic voice, I would be kind of scared too.
No, but now AI, you can use anyone's voice, right? Like AI music, you can have any artist or anyone famous even, right? You only need a couple seconds of their voice and they can mimic it. Yeah, it's kind of crazy actually. Yeah, you can have anyone's voice, right? You can have my voice. Yeah, no, this is just obviously a pre-product, right? But ultimately what it can evolve into might be pretty cool.
That's crazy.
All right, some science news. It's official. Scientists has determined what's inside the moon. What do you guys think?
Moon dust? More moon dust?
Brian? What do you think?
I think water. Maybe water.
No aliens, no inner moon theories.
Nah, I'm not gonna go with that crazy.
Okay, so inside the moon, there's a picture of it right here. Is it a letdown or? I think that's kind of expected, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like seems like there's not much layers until you get towards the core.
Yeah.
As opposed to like Earth, where there's many layers.
Yeah. So this is kind of interesting. How they find out and what they use to determine all this stuff is kind of cool. Obviously, it's not hot, right? So I guess there's not like ours where there's iron inside. Yeah, that's kind of cool. You can kind of have a picture of the inside without actually going inside the moon. What info you can use for what can you gain from this? I really don't know. It's just more curiosity's sake, I guess.
Maybe more closer towards there's some sort of materials that we can find on Earth.
Yeah, or on an asteroid or something, right? Yeah, that's possible. At least the technology is there for you to go deeper in. At least for the moon. Okay. What do you guys think? You guys all heard of Neuralink, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you use it to help you function better? I guess let's say in real life first. Would you guys use it to, for example, lift weights more or run faster or drive better? You know, whatever you want to apply it to. Would you? In real life?
In sci-fi sense, we've seen kind of how, like, in this theory, like, that's what we're going to, right? We're progressing towards, where we have Neuralink, like a chip that we can connect to our brain and enhance our whole body.
Yeah, like the understanding, right? Like reaching a database or something, you understand it. Like AI, I guess, in your brain.
Yeah, if that's the way it's gonna go, I would expect at some point that would become the norm.
Then what advantage do you have?
That's what we're going for.
Right? What advantage would you have over someone else? Nothing. Well, I guess if you update to the latest and newest chips, maybe, huh?
Yeah,
because sports will all be everyone in sports will be equivalent. You can actually calculate how hard you can throw a ball, kick a ball, right? Everything will be calculated. Like, oh, that's interesting. And they obviously probably won't allow it, huh?
No, they won't.
Because that's gonna be a whole impossible. Like, they can calculate and block the shots, and no one would score. That would probably make it boring then, huh? No one would watch it, maybe.
That would not be fun.
And everyone who shoots the basketball will always make it. Alright? Oh, that's interesting. It's like playing NFL Blitz on hard. You can't get past them. At least that's back in the day.
NFL Blitz.
Have you played it on hard before?
No.
They mirror you. Like, the whole team mirrors you. You go left, the whole team moves. I remember that as a kid. I was like, oh, this game's easy. Then you put it on hard, it's like, what the hell is going on? How about for, would you use it, Brian?
For
AI in real life?
No. Hell no.
No, not AI, Neuralink, or like enhancements.
No, I wouldn't want to do it for enhancements, no.
Unless it's to save your life, for example, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think the obvious ones is like if you can't move your arm, for example, then this will help. Or you can't see and you can see and stuff like that. But how about, would you guys use it to be better at video game? Well, obviously he did not do that for that, but I'm just saying, like, you can use a computer chip to help you be better at video games. That's kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I heard somewhere, but I didn't verify this, but he was like thinking about a shot, but the shot went before he even like tried to execute it.
That was the first patient, right? I remember that one where he was playing like it's reacting before he even actually thinks about it.
What the hell? Dude, that's like Ultra Instinct in Dragon Ball or something, huh?
Yes, almost like he's almost basically aimbots.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Dude, oh, can you imagine martial arts? That would be kind of crazy. Oh wow, no, that's something cool. But you guys wouldn't use it just to be better at video games, for example, right?
No. Very interestingly, there is another one. It's not Neuralink, but there is someone who plays video game with like a machine on her head that she uses her head to control the character. Brainwaves,
right?
Yeah, it's very interesting. So like we are moving. There's very like steps in towards that, right?
Yeah.
Like the Neuralink, that headband, that streamer uses to play video games. It's very cool, like how we're going into the actual. I want to say go back to like sort of online that side kind of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Wall-E in some ways. Right? Everyone's living in a different world, but their body's here. It could be like that, right? Ultimately, it's kind of scary actually, that movie, how it can be real. And then they all learn how to walk at the end. It's kind of crazy. It's a good time back then. All right, Wi-Fi 7 routers. Obviously this is not like brand new, but I guess these are new to Gamescom 2024. Are you guys into routers or into getting like the fastest, latest, whatever machine?
Not into routers that much, but I am always like want the newest machine or up to date. But I think that's like anybody, right?
Yeah.
Everybody wants the new and improved like tech.
Yeah. So say for example, how about you, Fergus? I guess first.
Yeah, like while I wouldn't like try to keep up with it, like try to get updated every time a new one comes out. When I need to replace my router, for example, I will look for kind of the best one.
Yeah, which is not that frequent too, but also because you're limited to what your house can do, right? Like your cat cable that comes into your home. So something like this might not be worth it for older homes, for example, but newer homes definitely you can use it. Do you guys care? Like, you know how it says Wi-Fi 7? But obviously your phones don't have Wi-Fi 7. I don't even know if any phones have Wi-Fi 7 yet. Do you guys care to like be on top of like this is obviously extremely on top. Would you be that much on top of tech? First adapters, I guess, or early adapters they call it.
It's future proofing, right? Like with it being able to support Wi-Fi 7, phones and technology will be able to use Wi-Fi 7 very soon, and you'll be able to connect to those, which and utilize that high-speed Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's future proofing if you ever want to, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting idea to think about it.
Wi-Fi 7.
Yeah, I think we're on 6E, like in real life, people.
I believe so.
Yeah, now 7 and whatever comes after. All right. This is a message to everyone. Update now. Attacks underway. Google warns 2 billion Chrome users.
Wow.
Update now. Just out of curiosity, do you guys actually update your browsers at all?
Yeah, I'll update it.
How about you, Brian?
My Chrome browser?
Any browser, I guess, or any software, a piece of software, I guess.
I always update my software.
Yeah, because it's nice and easy that they put it on the upper right corner to tell you to update it, and it's in red or yellow or orange, depending on the security. But yeah, just FYI, you should update it now, according to Google and Zach Duffman. It's kind of crazy. 2 billion users. A little less than a third of the world uses Chrome. That's crazy, huh? Do you guys actually... No, you probably don't, huh? Do you guys actually use Chrome? Or I guess you use a variant of Chrome, probably. And you probably don't know.
Yeah.
I used to use Chrome, but I use a different variant now.
Okay. All right. Have you guys been following your energy news?
No.
fusion.
Energy.
There's a breakthrough in the quest for limitless energy. Fusion reactors. This looks kind of crazy, right?
That's awesome. Wow.
Dude, all the minds in the world comes together to, not all the minds, but all the smart people in the world come together to make something like this. Fusion reactor. So kind of, you guys understand the word fusion and fission?
Yes.
Fusion is combining, right?
Yeah, kind of like Dragon Ball, right? When you combine two together, like in this case, two hydrogen to make a helium, kind of like the sun, or I guess any star. And fusion and fission is the opposite, to break things apart. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Would you guys be scared if like say for example, I used to be a scientist. If knowing me, and I made a mini sun in my lab, would you guys be scared? Knowing who I am?
Dude,
Only if you have 4 tentacles, robotic tentacles coming out of your back.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man would have been a good example of that, actually.
Oh my gosh.
No, because that's what he tries to make. Spider-Man 2.
Yes.
He's trying.
That was the actual project. Like we're trying to create a miniature sun.
That's kind of crazy, right? Like, and obviously it won't happen in a lab that easily, in that scale. But yeah, they're trying to do it, and I guess they reach a breakthrough. But I don't know. To have like a mini sun in someone's lab that provides energy, I guess that's a good thing, right?
That's amazing. Like imagine the amount of energy that can generate.
But do you guys? Okay. If you have a choice, right? I think there's one more obvious choice. I think. Do you guys heard Elon Musk talk about having, I think, 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer area of miles of solar? It would provide enough energy for, I think, the US or something like that, or the world. I think it's the US only. But which one would you guys rather do, a sun or solar panels?
Solar panels.
Right?
I would go with the miniature sun.
Why?
Because as long as there's like proper safeguards in place.
Yeah.
For the sun, kind of like a nuclear reactor, right? Proper safeguards in place.
Yeah.
I think it's just more continuous and more energy, right? Solar panels, as great as it is, it only works in the day.
Yeah, you have to
the
store.
sun is out.
Yeah.
And then you have to maintain it because debris can get in the way.
Yeah.
It can cover it, and so they need to be maintained.
Yeah.
And it'll be see what's the pros and cons of like how much maintenance is needed on each side.
Yeah.
For just the amount of energy.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously the solar panel, I think you have to store it into a battery. But just 1,000 miles each way doesn't seem like much, right? To power the whole US. Right? That seems like very little. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they don't. I mean, I think I know obviously why they don't do it, but this is kind of cool though, to make your own mini sun or something like this. It's very awesome. What do you guys think? Do we have enough streaming services, or you need more? Well, step aside, guys. Step aside. Chick-Fil-A, yes, the chicken shop, is opening up a streaming service for some reason.
Why are they doing this?
I think you guys buy too many Chick-Fil-A sandwiches, so they have a lot of money, and they don't know what else to do, so they have to diversify.
I mean, that's pretty cool that you were associated with Chick-Fil-A, but then like
that's
as
weird.
A company, you can diverse into different industries, right? It's pretty interesting that they're
Chick-Fil-A
planning on diversing into the entertainment industry.
or even if they recycle, like not recycle, but like they buy rights to recast a, not recast, but to re-show an old show, for example, right? It's still kind of interesting that they're thought about that. That's so interesting. I don't know. I think Chick-fil-A would be the last one I would have thought about that would jump into this type of field. Netflix makes sense. Any entertainment company makes sense, but a fast food place is a head scratcher, right?
I
would imagine there's probably something
with your money. That's all I have to say.
They what? What do you say, Brian?
Oh, I said do something else with your money.
make more sandwiches or make something better.
Make something better.
Oh man, but yeah, streaming services, it's kind of crazy. Good thing a lot of streaming services come with your cell phone bills nowadays, right? Like, can you imagine paying a lot of money for every single streaming service? It adds up quite fast.
Yeah, especially each service is getting more and more expensive now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the price increases and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like every couple years or every year they increase it by $1 or whatever. It's kind of smart. That's actually really smart. Okay, I think this is slightly older news, but I think we live in a world where we cannot not be hidden, or not really be not hackable, I guess is a better way to say it. But every single person in America has their social security number leaked recently. Every single one. How do you guys feel? Scared? Like, okay, this is just another leak that happened already, but by a different company.
It's definitely very scary.
Man. Someone out there has my social security. Who is it? Step up, please.
Sorry, that's me. No, but like, you hear companies get hacked left, right, up, down, you know, it's like so frequent now. Like, what of your info is not already leaked? Right?
That's, to be honest, that's pretty scary.
Yeah, like, because you guys, even at what we do, not what we do, but what you guys did as a demo, you were able to find my address online. It's kind of scary, actually, right? Like, obviously, a lot of people would have the same access, but a simple Google search can give you info already. But yeah, your social security, your name, your alias, known physical addresses. So I guess keep an eye on your credit report, right? If there's a new card open or new credit credit limit change, you gotta be on top of that. But yeah, I honestly don't think anything you have has not been leaked yet by some company somewhere.
That's crazy.
No, you have to think about it. Like, you have employees who have access to these info, who do not update their Chrome browser now, will allow like companies to, or hackers or whatever, to get at your computer, right? Or your servers. You gotta keep that up to date. It's a hard thing to do. But yeah, that's part of life, I guess, huh? But yeah, gotta keep an eye on your credit score and all that stuff now. All right. Have you guys been worried about storage lately? Well, I got good news for you guys. 8 terabyte SD cards. 16 terabyte SD cards. I don't know about you guys, but I use a Mac. And yeah, good luck with your 512 gigabytes of SSD storage. But yeah, now there's 8 terabytes and 16 terabytes of storage. Damn, you never had to delete a file ever again.
That is a lot of SD
Yeah.
space.
Obviously, you're gonna use this to more store, right? Because if you read and write, the card's gonna get too hot. But that's kind of crazy, right? Do you guys? How would you guys buy this? I guess first before we look at the price.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
So when the PlayStation 5, Western Digital did a bigger terabyte thing for the
Yeah.
PlayStation,
Yeah.
I bought it.
No, that's
So
fine. Yeah, because games nowadays are huge, right? I think
way too huge.
I think
Yeah.
PlayStation can only do one Call of Duty, which is kind of crazy to think, right? One game takes up your whole internal storage. Yeah, you definitely need a extra expansion, right?
Yeah, so if it's for something like that, but for like my computer or laptop or whatever, no, I wouldn't do it.
Okay, how about you, Fergus? Would you buy an 8 or 16? Or I guess not, it doesn't have to be an SD card, but
I mean, SD cards it can be used for like the car cameras, right? Those car cameras you should use store the stuff in SD cards, and a bigger space would mean bigger range of monitoring.
Yeah.
So those are definitely can be used there, and more space definitely even in the USB or external drive like that. That definitely is very helpful. I'm also running out of space on my PlayStation, so I definitely need the space too.
Yeah, because if you think about it, right, like if the PlayStation store, kind of like Nintendo store, right, went down, not went down, but they dropped it completely, and I think Xbox One dropped completely as well. You have no way to re-get or get these games back, right? Unless illegally, like obviously you can pirate anything, but legally you cannot, or ethically you cannot. So having a big space and just leaving it there makes more sense, right? But obviously the PlayStation store's still here, but I'm just saying like Nintendo and Xbox had to close older stores down. Like I think DS was closed recently. Xbox One or the original Xbox was closed down recently. So having a backup copy obviously helps a lot. I wonder how much this costs. Does it say? It has to be a lot. Okay, yeah. So $700 for 8 terabytes. Whew. I would assume almost a K for 16. Because there's no price for it. Yeah, I would assume it's about a K. That's crazy. I would not spend that much money on an external drive, like, but SSD is supposed to be fast, so I don't know. Interesting. Okay, so instead of storage, right, how about cosmetics? Do you guys like like when they do stuff like this? Okay, so this is Pokemon, right? Do you guys like this?
But this is
I would get that for the Switch.
You would
get that for the Switch.
You would? Okay.
Just for the Switch? Yeah.
I mean, obviously you can use it for your phone and whatever you want to too, right? But it's a micro SD, but so storage space wise, you guys might not for a big amount, but you would for cosmetics.
Yeah. Sure.
Interesting.
It's a one-time thing, right?
Well, technically the other's one-time thing too. But okay, so you would. Okay, interesting. If you had to choose, which one would you guys get?
I'll buy all three of them.
You would buy all three?
Yeah.
Gengar 512 is good enough space, right? For
definitely space too.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're just talking about cosmetics only.
Yeah, if you had to choose one.
Oh, if I have to choose one, I'd choose Pikachu.
Okay, I would actually choose Snorlax. I mean, not because it looks like me, but I'm just saying, like in general.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
No, I like Snorlax because you guys remember the game? He was just sleeping there on the bridge, and you can't like go past him.
You continue to get the Pokeflute.
Yeah, that was so cool. Like the Pokemon actually like physically blocking your way or whatever. Gengar's cool too, though, but Pikachu obviously the mascot. But yeah, okay, so you guys would buy cosmetics, or I guess cosmetic versions of it, which makes sense. This is kind of cool. I actually kind of like this too.
Do you buy cosmetics in games?
Me? No, never. Yeah, I know. Huh?
If it was Eleanor and she said it, then yeah, I believe Eleanor would buy it. But Hong, this is Hong we're talking about. Hong would never buy something like that.
I know, man. What are you talking about, man? What are you trying to imply, Fergus? That I use I use the Black Vandal? Is that what you're trying to imply? Yeah.
Like if it's something like he could use, like if it was Final Fantasy SD cards, I bet you he would buy it. But it's something ridiculous like well, not ridiculous, but it's something like a Pokemon, it has to be something that interests Hong. If it doesn't, he'll be like, whatever. That's it.
You know what? Yeah, it has to. I guess that's what gets you, right? Like, it can be anything, but it has to be something that affects you, that makes you emotionally buy stuff, right? Like, it's not. You don't just go out and buy anything normally, right? You buy something that you can relate to. Is that's true, right? I would think that's a true statement. Or something you like when you get older, you buy stuff that you cannot buy when you're younger. Like Legos or something, toys or whatever, right? And it's kind of interesting, like the turn, how life, I guess, comes back, right? Like what you actually wanted in life before you actually buy it later. That's kind of cool, kind of interesting. All right.
It is pretty interesting how they're starting to try to make things more, I guess, like what the younger people want now.
Yeah, because if you think about it, right, like you're Western Digital, you have these products, and no one's buying it, right? Like your sales are down. What do, right? You have to relate to people who like certain things, and what's popular nowadays, Pokemon, for example, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They should have done this like a year ago or 2 years ago during COVID when Pokemon was like. Pokemon cards were like crazy, but yeah, they should have done this like a year or 2 years ago. They would have made a lot more money. Pokemon's not as popular as it was like during COVID, right? You guys think that, or is it just me?
I think Pokemon Go, when people were starting to walk outside.
Oh, that would have been even better.
That's because we were kind of stuck inside the home, right?
No, Go was before that. No, Go was way before that.
Came up before that. Yeah,
way before that.
But
I guess more people were just staying home, just to stay home. Is that what you?
Yeah, more people had to stay home due to it.
Yeah, that's cool. Pokemon Go was kind of crazy. Did you guys spend money on Pokemon Go?
Hell no.
No.
I have friends who have 2 phones, 2 extra battery packs just to play it. At the company before I started with you guys, I drove my coworkers to a park during work because there was a raid going on. And they gave me one of their phones to play. And that's how crazy it was. It's like, okay. People driving cars around and playing Pokemon. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, but these are kind of cool. Hopefully they do others, but yeah, it's interesting life, interesting idea. More ways to get sales, right?
Yeah, I have to do something, right?
Yeah. All right, movie time.
Movie time. New movie announcement starting off with Azreal. This Azreal is a silent film, no dialogue well, it's not a silent film, but there's no dialogue at all in this movie. So no one's talking. It's starring Samara Weaving, who has been in a lot of horror movies. So it is kind of a horror movie about in a world where no one talks and the main character being captured. It's very interesting. Like this, I find it interesting. It's there's no dialogue involved, so it kind of reverts back to kind of the old silent films. How they were done, and then also the name Azrael. Azrael is known to be the angel of death, who transport souls, like the souls of the dead, right?
Oh.
So interesting name for it. I believe that is the main character's name.
Interesting. So no dialogue at all. It's more like your interpretation of it.
Yeah, so it's all seems going to be very emotional, like setting, like all about the setting and reaction.
So it's not like A Quiet Place, right? Where they kind of quote unquote have to be quiet. It's more.
I don't know.
This is those left on Earth will suffer in silence. Also, after the rapture.
Yeah, this is supposed to be post-apocalyptic.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Would you guys watch it?
Seems interesting, but I don't know. I need some kind of dialogue. I'm so used to it nowadays, right?
Oh, especially when you want to like work and watch something, right? It's easier to listen, right?
Yeah.
From time to time, glance over maybe, but it's more like because this is a you have to focus film, right? Like you cannot. Yeah. So this is either you go out and watch it, or you actually have to sit down and watch it.
Yeah. So I don't think
this is definitely on my list to watch.
Yeah. Have you guys gone to the movies lately?
Yes, I have.
What did you watch?
Deadpool and Wolverine.
1 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Oh shit. Eleanor and I just bought tickets for this weekend. First movie since he was born, you know, like, dude.
Are you taking him?
No! What the hell? You're not gonna let him watch, like, people. Oh, I don't even know if he's gonna stay still. That's one. And
yeah, that's true.
All the noise, loud noise. I don't know how he's gonna deal with that stuff, but I would not let him watch rated R. I would say anytime soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's our first movie since he was born. Or since a year, maybe even. Okay, so Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool probably is the only one that can get someone out, right? Like something big.
So yeah.
You haven't gone to the movies lately, right, Brian?
No.
Yeah.
Brian hardly goes to the movies, sir.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy poster too. Okay, yeah. Hopefully this gets good. Oh, yeah, I guess reviews too, right? When reviews comes out, that kind of gets you a little more interested in movies too. All right, what is this? Oh, what?
Another trailer is for the Lord of the Rings series, Rings of Power. Season 2 is coming out.
Have you seen season 1?
I personally have not.
Have you, Brian?
Okay. I watched all the Lord of the Rings, but I have not watched any of the series.
Yeah. So what is this supposed to be? Is this supposed to be like a prequel?
So this is a prequel. This is a prequel to the whole Lord of the Rings series, movie series. So this is kind of the creation of the rings of power. It's the story. So in the end of season 1, we see Zoran get returned but get outcast.
Wait, Zoran is the eye? Is that the eye dude?
Yes.
Oh, you get to
the ring. So season 2 and 3 should be seeing him kind of building up his army and creating the rings of power.
Yeah, and then I guess ultimately at the end, Gollum's gonna be there or something. Gollum was a great story part, right, to the third movie?
Yes, he is.
I was
Definitely.
like, oh wow. But too bad the game sucked though. Did you know there's a Gollum game?
There's a Gollum game?
Yeah, there's a video game, Gollum. It's really bad. It's extremely bad. So there's gonna be 4 seasons, right? You said?
I don't know about how many seasons, but this is season 2 that are coming out very soon.
Ah, that's interesting because the movies were not that bad, right? It's just
The movies were great.
yeah. You just had to watch it in parts because I fell asleep.
Dude,
Did you guys fall asleep?
No, I watched the whole thing. Eyes glued to the cinema, dude.
I tried. I just fell asleep. How about you? Did you fall asleep?
I did before, but I have seen through from beginning to end.
Dude, I really, with the intention of watching the whole thing in one sitting, I fell asleep. I was like, oh, I couldn't do it. But the series sounds pretty good idea, actually.
And then now movies are coming out this week. Blink Twice. I find this very interesting. It's a psychological thriller. Where Channing Tatum is kind of the, I guess, villain role. Not really sure, but like it's supposed to be like a billionaire who hosts these parties on his private island, but then like not everything's as it seems, and it becomes a little bit crazy. Very like kind of almost murder mystery, a little psychological movie.
Is this supposed to be like one of those serious movies?
It seems like
this could be, but this is definitely, I think, the first. If it is, it's definitely the first of its series.
Okay.
Because I feel like whenever I see Channing Tatum, I just think of 21 Jump Street.
Oh, like more comedy, right? More relaxed.
Yeah. So I find this interesting because seeing him in kind of a more of a different role of this, right? Not the comedy jokester role. So
it's kind of like Jim Carrey and number 23 movie, huh? It's like all serious. It's different, right? Because you're so used to seeing them make you laugh. It's like, oh damn, I haven't laughed in this movie at all. This might be kind of cool.
It might be pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I like there's a lot of movies that it's hard to get you to go to the movies, right? Because it's such a whole thing now, right? It has to be very good or very like something that gets you, like Deadpool, right? There's not that many movies that will get you to go to movies anymore. Joker, I think, is the next one.
Joker will be a good one, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the only 2 I can think of for the next 50 years. I can't think of any other movie that will make you go.
Avatar would be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you mention Avatar. Maybe Incredibles. Yeah. Oh, maybe Incredibles by the time he gets a little older. I don't know. Yeah. Toy Story? No.
Oh. Okay. What about Mufasa?
Toy Story, I think, will make you cry.
Mufasa?
No, I don't think so. I think that's more because it's live action and it's one of those. Yeah, I don't like live action as much as the cartoon. I don't know. I guess it's more Disney Plus kind of thing when it comes out there. Yeah. It's so convenient to just watch it at home nowadays, right? It's kind of hard to justify going out.
Yeah, and like you can pause it, and
Oh yeah,
at any time it's very convenient.
yeah. But this does seem cool. I like these kind of scary movies kind of thing. But yeah, The Conjuring and like all that Insidious. Actually, those are movies that will make me go too. I guess we'll see. Only Murderers.
Also coming out is season 4 of Only Murders in the Building. If you did not know, this is a series. The lead role is Selena Gomez, Steve Martin, and Martin Short, and where these three are avid true crime podcast listeners, and they've basically got together, became friends, and then turns out a murder happened in their building. And they started a podcast trying solving it.
Have you guys seen it, or the first couple seasons?
I have seen bits and pieces of it. My wife watches this, so she's very excited for this new season coming out.
I started this and I forgot about it. I think because Hulu like sometimes log you out of the account, and I just forgot the password, and I just completely forgot to go back in. I did watch like 2 episodes, and I thought it was cool, but I completely forgot until now.
Yeah,
I should go back.
It's a very good series.
Yeah. Have you seen it, Brian?
What?
This movie? Or this series?
Mm-mm.
Are you into murder mysteries?
Kind of, but I'm more into like the
Slashers?
No. Like, like how A&E and other like mystery shows, it's actual people who actually did it.
Real life.
Yeah, real life. I'm more into those type of things.
Okay. Like retellings of an actual crime thing, right?
Yeah, like for instance, like who Jack the Ripper? Like, did they ever catch Jack the Ripper and stuff like that?
How about what's that? Murder on the Oriental or whatever that's called?
Murder on Orient Express or something.
Yeah. Have you seen that?
No.
I've seen the one on the Nile, Death on the Nile.
Yeah. And there's one after that too.
There's another one coming out soon, yeah.
And there's the 4th one's coming out. That's another movie that gets me to go.
It's very interesting. Yeah, I thought it's very interesting murder mystery one.
I think there's games on that guy. I forgot what is his name.
I don't.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. The story. Did you guess who was the murderer? For the death on the Nile, Fergus?
I'm trying to remember.
It's kind of hard to guess most of the time, right?
Yeah, it wasn't very clear. I think I guessed it like more like halfway through. I figured it out.
Yeah,
because it was rather a little harder to figure out than some others I've seen.
I guess for Brian and I guess the audience is like, if you haven't seen it, it's pretty much a detective getting, I guess in this case, dragged in to a murder scene. No, because in this case he was invited, right? I think he retired or something. I forgot exactly.
Yeah, he I remember that he was retired and got pulled into it.
Yeah, because he knows this person, blah blah blah, and then he's so into like the little details, like, oh, this guy had mud on his shoes or something. It's so cool. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, hopefully they make a lot more of those movies, because that's actually really good.
Before you move on, Only Murder in the Building, this season 4 is gonna have Meryl Streep, so that's very exciting for that. For the show.
She has to be the murderer.
Oh, wow.
Because she's not on the cover. I guess not the main person, but guest stars normally like
we shall see.
Yeah, I guess we shall see. Yeah, like you know those clues, right? Like someone big, famous comes in, you don't suspect it, and all of a sudden they are the one. I guess we'll see. Similar to this type of movie, actually.
Yeah, continue on with murder mystery. A lot of murder mystery information today. Knives Out 3 is getting it's gonna come out, or it's for sure like finished filming, so it's coming out very soon.
Nice.
Also a murder mystery. This stars Daniel Craig, very quickly returning as kind of the detective of the movie. I have not seen the first one, but I did watch the second one.
First one I think is on Hulu.
Yeah, the
first one's actually has Captain America in it. Chris Evans,
Anna de Armas, Chris Evans.
Yeah,
the cast of these movies have been pretty big, very big.
Yeah. No, this movie's also really cool.
I remember this one was very hard to guess what was the whole thing happening.
Yeah. Now this is good.
Yes, that's what's it.
Huh?
It was called Knives Out. That movie.
Yeah. Now there's
kind of like the thing.
Yeah, it's pretty much like now there's 3 of them now.
Oh my god.
One's on Hulu, one's on Netflix. One is this? I assume this is gonna be Netflix too.
Well, we don't know. It might come out who knows? Maybe it'll come out in theater first.
Yeah. This might be another movie to go out on.
But yeah, this I thought was a very good movie.
You know what's surprising was a good murder mystery movie is Adam Sandler Murder Mystery 1 and 2.
Oh right.
Have you seen it, Brian?
No.
It's on Netflix. 100%. If you like any of his movies, these are actually some of his better ones recently. 1 and 2 was actually really good. Yeah, hopefully they make even more. I guess we'll find out. And I guess we're on to video games.
Well, this is leading on to video games, but this is Secret Level. It's actually a film series, anthology film series, featuring video games. This is very cool because it's produced by Tim Miller and Blur Studio. This is the same producer and studio that created Love, Death, Robot on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a successor to Love, Death, Robot, and very video game focused.
Oh, is this the thing that has God of War or something in it too?
Yeah, God of War is in it.
Oh.
Nice.
So what is this this about? Kind of curious now.
Well, it's anthology, so it's all short films in its own episode, right?
Yeah.
So this is gonna be featuring stories from each video game or something.
Like more to the lore kind of thing.
Possibly, yeah.
Oh, Mega Man too?
Yeah, so there's Armored Core, there's Dungeons & Dragons, Mega Man, Pac-Man, Warhammer, Unreal Tournament. These are all. We saw God of War, a lot of different, probably I would guess like 15 different ones, like one for each episode.
Yeah.
Sifu, it was in this.
When is this coming out? Oh, December 10th.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That is
we have
cool.
not heard anything about Mega Man in a long time. Unreal Tournament is like dead. Unfortunately, I really liked that game back then. Sifu is new.
I say it's still a very great game.
It is good. Yeah, but they don't make new ones anymore. That's the thing, right?
There is a new one.
When?
It's in development.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's cool. I never. Oh, well, Brian, you better keep me updated with that one. I need to know about Unreal Tournament. That was so fun. Unreal Tournament on PlayStation 3.
It's pre-alpha right now,
Nice.
so it's very early on, still in development.
I remember. I think it was a rocket launcher or something. Oh, that was a fun game back then. A Mega Man for sure. That's kind of crazy that it's coming back. I thought Capcom stopped it, huh?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen
'Cause the
many
Mega-
like new Mega Man.
The Mega Man guy left. Who created Mega Man to create a similar one, but it didn't do that well. Dungeons and Dragons. The movie was pretty funny, actually. Have you guys seen it?
Yes, the movie was great.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable.
Yeah, especially when you don't know much about it. It's really, really cool. Pac-Man.
It's absolutely something my friend and I would have done.
Oh my god.
Pac-Man was interesting. I wonder what they're gonna do about
Pretty
Pac-Man.
cool, because Pac-Man the new Pac-Man game 3D World was just remastered. Pac-Man World Remastered, I think.
So I'm thinking this is something more like was it Red and Blue? Like the Halo thing, but it's more official and more story related,
Yeah, it's
right?
more similar to, it's in the same format as like Love, Death, Robot, where it's like short films, each episode,
Okay.
its own story.
That's what I was thinking about. Love, Death, Robot. What everyone was so like watching it.
Okay. December, end of year, so that's Christmas. That's perfect. Finally, Amazon's doing something good besides the store, right? Amazon Videos hasn't done much, right?
I don't know. Nor
I can't-
Amazon.
I can't think of any Amazon Prime originals.
The Boys.
Okay, I probably because I never watched The Boys, but I heard that one's really good. And any other ones?
I feel like there was another one on my list.
There was one for sure, but I can't think of it. But yeah, I remember only one that actually, they finally released something good.
Jackpot just came out.
Jackpot?
Yeah. With
Oh,
Aquafina and John Cena.
yeah. I know, like Apple, right? Apple doesn't have that many.
Oh, right. Five Nights at Freddy. The Fallout was a great series.
Oh yeah, Fallout. That was probably what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Fallout was good.
Invincible is also a great series.
How about movie?
We talked about Rings of Power. Rings of Power was on.
On Amazon?
Original.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
I'm wrong. Maybe I just haven't logged in a while. Right? Because you don't really think Amazon Prime much at all, right?
No.
Even though
No.
technically you pay for it. Yeah. I think now it's time to just explore the catalog again. A good reminder. See? You get a podcast and a reminder. All right, what's up with this one? Oh, movie. This is games now, right?
Game.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good news.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
Hi-Fi Rush.
the thing is, I don't. So these guys, Tango Gameworks and Hi-Fi Rush, they made the game, The Evil Within,
Yeah.
like Ghost Warrior Tokyo. But from what I was reading it, they're not gonna bring them back.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's just that they've bought the company, and when I saw the price that they bought it for, oof.
How much? 1 billion?
That's what Tango and his boys have now found salvation in craft, in which just reported record sales of and operating profits of during the first half of the.
Oh no, that's not the purchase price. I was about to say no, because when a company gets laid off, the company value is like very low.
Right.
They probably bought it extremely cheap. But that's good news for the developers, right? They get to continue to live on and work together, right? As one, and they get to make stuff together again, because I heard Evil Within is really good, even though I wish I had time to play it.
So yeah, this was like a really like positive news. Like, you know how Microsoft was grabbing out, starting to buy games, and
Yeah.
now this is like someone like a good developing type of game or game company
Yeah.
just started to take this back. So I was like, yeah, that's positive, because I mean, as great as Microsoft is, like Xbox is good, but I always think of Microsoft as like more like, you know, like Microsoft Office, you know, Windows,
Yeah.
Excel, like that. Some like, you know, more type of business type of thing instead of like more like entertainment. So I'm
Yeah.
glad.
They need to not have the Microsoft name, right? Because it's kind of like brand confusion in some ways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though they've been around for a long time, but this is awesome news. This is great news.
Yeah.
Too bad they can't continue the Evil Within.
Yeah.
And I guess the other games they made, but they can make a different version of it.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Your favorite?
So this is I've been getting like high reviews, not only from like you know, websites, but also like actually watching players on Twitch
Yeah.
playing the game. You know, just because I'm kind of curious of the gameplay.
Yeah.
And watching some of them is like, I might want to actually buy this game.
They say this is hard.
Okay, so go ahead, Fergus.
From what I know, this game, it's people would you would think it's similar to like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, that type of game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's apparently supposed to be more similar to like God of War.
Yeah, because you don't lose your stuff, or you don't lose anything. You just start again.
Yeah, you don't lose your
After you
stuff. You
lose.
can't roll. You can't do the dodge roll forever.
Yeah.
Well, it's a slightly different mechanic where you have the stamina mechanic. So so it's more similar. Supposed to be more similar, like God of War. I'm assuming it's for the more combat and story focus. Yeah, unlike like Elden Ring, like open world, very just combat, but then like there's like God of War would have story, like cutscenes and stuff like this would, and more linear progression, not open world.
Yeah. So do you guys know much about the Monkey King?
A lot.
You watched the show when you're younger, right?
I grew up watching the show.
Yeah.
Many different like shows of Monkey King.
Yeah.
I've always liked, because since I grew up with it, I always like when like a lot of like media like uses it. Of course, namely Goku is based on some Wukong, and we have Wukong also appear in League of Legends, in Smite, and a lot of different video games.
That's cool, right? How the story kind of like went mainstream in some ways. Like such an old story. Oh, that boss looked kind of crazy.
Very, very classic story.
The heck?
I'm very interested to see, in addition to Wukong in this game, is the portrayal of the creatures in here.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that boss looked kind of cool. Do you know much about the Monkey King, Brian?
So the only thing I know about it is watching the Jet Li and the
Jackie Chan Forbidden movie. Kingdom.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Forbidden Kingdom.
That was such a good movie. They finally came together. What the hell? And Jet Li's one of his last movies. But that was such a cool portrayal of the Monkey King. Yeah.
So that's only the folklore that I know. So I'm hoping if I do end up playing this game, I will get to know more of the story.
Yeah, the story is the thing that's missing from games nowadays, right? It's more online, right? Like because I kind of miss the story element of a lot of games now. Probably because I don't have time to really play it. This is cool.
So
It looks
with
super
that,
cool though. Go ahead.
no, but this and that kind of coincides together because I guess it's breaking Counter-Strike 2's and PAL World record of
Oh
being
wow.
the most played games.
I'm surprised actually.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't think a game like this is gonna.
This is only on Steam too, because the game's also out on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think also Xbox.
I'm really surprised because I never expect the West, I guess America, to be so into the Monkey King, right?
No, it's not. It's just PlayStation and PC right now.
It's interesting that it broke records. That's good, right? Because obviously
I think it's very interesting. Like everyone's very interested in a Chinese game, Chinese, right? The game science is from China, and that we don't usually see AAA games like this come out, right?
Yeah.
China typically comes out with mobile games based on industry, and so a Chinese developer coming out with AAA game like this, I think that's very cool. Like how they're branching out. Like there's other people other than the usual studios that are coming out with these like big games.
Oh, you know what I think it is? It's people who finished Elden Ring and wants the next challenge, right?
That would do it also. Yes.
I think that might be it because I'm so baffled why anyone would care about the Monkey King. I mean, I guess the graphics is cool too, but graphics doesn't sell the game normally. Like I think people are starving from Elden Ring, and they found the next
best thing.
Yeah, I think that's probably it. But not to take away that this game is not good, right? It's just the first day is kind of crazy though. But that's good. Congrats though. So Counter-Strike, I'm kind of surprised. It even beat Counter-Strike, Valve's own game. If I heard Counter-Strike's kind of buggy and all that stuff too.
Oh, that's the thing. It's a lot of people think they want like updates real quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they have to give it some time too, right? Because not everything is gonna come out like fix like quickly, right?
Unless there's a major bug.
Yeah, every patch and update, there's gonna be like minor glitches somewhere.
Yeah, it's extremely hard, right? To write code and to guarantee it for every single computer.
Exactly.
That's why PlayStation and Xbox exists. Besides that, the fact that it's cheaper, but it's one system, right? They don't have to worry about how much RAM, how much this, how much that. It's just one. Versus PC, where you can have any combo of anything, it's much, much more difficult. Okay. Until Dawn.
Until Dawn. Rebuilt, enhanced for PS5 and PC. Launches October 4th.
This is one of the few games. Huh?
I've never played this game, so you guys could probably talk more about it than I can.
One of the few games Eleanor and I actually played together. We did not finish it because the PlayStation had a bug or something, and the system technically died. And I never backed up my save files on the cloud thing, so I never continued it. But I guess this is the way to continue it if she wants to play it again.
You and Eleanor actually played this together?
Yeah. She likes these kind of scarier games.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so it's much easier, and you can pause it, and then you can like, okay, so what do we do? Press this button, press that button to go do this action. It's kind of it's like a quick time events, but you can pause it. I don't know if you can pause it for a PS5 version, but I assume you can. I assume it's pretty much the same. But yeah, this was a cool game. Did you like it, Furious?
Yeah, it's a very cool like butterfly effect. Like all your choices makes a difference, and it's very much just like a movie, right? You're just watching a story for the most part.
Yeah,
it's a very story heavy based movie game, and it's super massive. I mean, they're a great studio. They come up with a lot of games that are like very similar. These horror story focused games.
Yeah. $60 though for a remake, or I guess remastered in this case, right? It says remastered.
Rebuilt
and enhanced. I wonder if it's gonna still be the same
actors.
Same thing. I wonder if it's just it seems to be more of a remaster.
Yeah, not a remake, right? Because remake would require the actors to come back.
Yeah.
Remaster, you up the graphics, up the sound, up the everything.
So you can add additional scenes, but
yeah, it's not bad if you like the game or if you ever want to finish it. It was a good game. It was a really good. I think it was supposed to be very short too. Yeah, I probably might. Let's see what she says. What is it? October 4th. Just in time for Halloween, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't even know how we would be able to play this. How long is until dawn and all that stuff? 6-7 hours? That's a lot of time invested. Nowadays, it's a lot of time. Enjoy your times, guys. Star Wars Outlaw.
Yep, you're a mercenary in this one, so you're not either with the Empire or with the Republic. You're a mercenary, and you're trying to, I guess, buy your own freedom or become free, and not, loot to the world, or
That's cool.
But yeah, it's an open world concept for this game. You're the main character, Kai Vess, and you could go around stealing stuff.
Oh,
of course, you're
and
gonna gather.
I have a reprogrammed droid. Because that's a commander droid.
This guy?
Yeah, it's a command or a commando, a droid commando droid from Clone Wars, and it's who works as a personal enforcer. I wonder if this is like a droid that's been reprogrammed then. Oh, interesting.
So I thought this would be pretty interesting because there's not very much like open world stuff for Star Wars.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 worlds to explore.
Yeah, so it seemed pretty cool and neat when I was watching the trailer.
Yeah, it looks really nice. This is like a Star Wars fantasy, right? Like you get to finally have an open world Star Wars game that's if it is actually open, right? Like
yeah,
this past game's more linear, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, a lot of linear. Like, oh, just go here, do this, go here, do that.
Yeah.
But with the open world, you could, pick whatever you want, choose whatever you want to do.
Oh, I wonder if you can play cards here. That would be kind of cool too.
It seems like there's possibly like ship flying.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not like a cutscene kind of thing. Like you actually get to fly.
It's very fun if you can actually fly the ship.
Yeah, because at least this one looks like you're about to run away. Maybe, or you just landed. Yeah. No. Oh, yeah. You can. Or I guess maybe this might be a mission.
Look at that TIE fighter. Oh.
Yeah. No. This should have came out when I was younger. This would have been so cool. I remember playing one Star Wars game only, and was so cool. You get to reflect all that stuff back, the bullets.
Jedi Survivor?
No, it's like PlayStation 1 days. I don't even remember.
Force Awakens?
I have no
Force Awakens.
I
Force
have no
Unleashed,
clue.
sorry. Force Unleashed? Ooh, Force Unleashed was a great game. Star Killer was such a great game.
I was too young to even know titles. I just know it was Star Wars and it was a cool idea. Con.
Yes. Gamescom 2040, the biggest announcement so far. One of them was Civilization 7.
So I guess we have to continue this next week, right? Because they're still going on as of this recording.
Yeah.
Diablo 4?
Diablo. Oh, update to Diablo.
So this is DLC kind of thing?
DLC, yeah.
Okay. Have you guys played Diablo?
I played it once and I got so bored of it. My brother was a big fan of Diablo. He made like so many extra characters.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, how do you even play this game?
That's
I
great.
played plenty of similar games, but not Diablo specifically.
You know you can play with someone on the same system?
Really?
Yeah, one of Eleanor's friends, the couple played together, which is really awesome. I didn't know you can do that. They can have their own build and you can have your own, and then you guys play together, which is amazing.
Awesome.
I wish more games had that type of feature so you can actually play a game together. Monster Hunter. Oh, everyone.
Next Monster Hunter coming out. Woohoo! Let's go!
Yeah. Ferguson, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't think you'll have the time to play this game. By the time this game comes out, I assume next year, you ain't gonna be touching this game. You can dream of touching this game, and if you do touch and beat the game completely, I'll give you $100.
First of all, I'll ask. Are you still married? Second,
Monster Hunter will not be too big. I'll play Borderlands 4.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Borderlands 4,
just revealed.
Yeah. Are you excited?
Borderlands 4.
Very, very excited. Recognized it right away when the trailer came out.
Yeah, even before the mask?
Definitely before the mask. It started off with Firehawk symbol.
Oh.
So it started with a symbol from the game. So yeah, definitely way before it already.
So sometimes in 2025. So that's pretty soon, actually. Yeah. But there's no gameplay, right? It's just
no, it was just teaser. It was like a 2-minute teaser.
Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers. Casper Van Dyne. Oh, Casper Van Dyne was the main character in the first movie.
Huh.
Johnny Rico. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about this at all. Okay.
It was an interesting movie. I would have to say that.
So this monster is shooting out some type of lava thing.
It's a bug that shoots off more similar to lava. It melts like whatever it touches, basically.
Interesting. Marvel Rivals? Is this another break? No, it's not.
So it's a hero shooter. It's similar to like Overwatch.
Oh.
A hero shooter based on Marvel characters. With this announcement, reveal Captain America and Winter Soldier as the new characters.
Is it out already?
It's not yet. It's coming out soon.
Sid Meister Civilization 7. Okay, that's what we're just talking about.
Yeah. I'm not, like I said, I've played it once and it was fun for a little while, and then I was like, I'm bored. Because you're just feels like doing the same thing over and over. Or
well, that's technically every video game, right? You do the same thing over and over.
Or I get attacked by someone and I lose everything. It's like, oh man, I built everything, and this is what I get.
Yeah. Okay. Amazon Secret Level series trailer. Okay, that's what we talked about earlier too.
It was announced like Gamescom.
Yeah. Indiana Jones and the Great.
Indiana Jones. Oh man.
This one might be a little interesting because there's no more Uncharted, right?
Yeah.
Or at least for now.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is coming out for PlayStation as well. Interesting.
And guess who's Dr. Jones in the game?
Who?
Troy Baker.
Oh, he's everywhere nowadays, right?
He's one of the most well-known
You know,
video game voice actors.
they should have gotten the Uncharted guy to do it. That would have been hilarious.
I mean, Troy Baker was Joel from Last of Us, Booker from BioShock. He is Sam in
Uncharted 3 or 4, Uncharted 4.
4, yeah.
Yeah, he was the brother.
So a lot of man.
Yeah, no, that would have been hilarious if they got what's his name? Nolan, right? I forgot the main actor's name, but yeah, that would have been cool. That would have been hilarious. But this seems like a cool one. First person.
Nolan North.
Nolan North. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
it would have been super cool if they did that, or more like a gotcha.
Gotcha.
But Indiana Jones is cool. It would be pretty awesome.
Another big character.
Yeah. First person, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see reviews. Hopefully they do it justice, right? When does it come out? Oh, spring 2025. Oh, pretty recent. Coming soon. Arkham. Oh, the heck is this?
Arkham Shadows. This is a VR.
Oh.
VR Arkham Batman game. So similar to how like they're in the Arkham
world,
Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, in that same world, but in VR.
Yeah, because they kind of messed up the most recent Batman game, huh?
Gotham Knights.
And yeah, whatever the game that shall not be named.
Oh.
And Suicide Squad. Yeah, that's why.
Oh, Suicide Squad.
That's why you kind of have to like wait for reviews and people's feedback, right? Because you spend so much time and money on the game. It's not. Some of it might not justify it, right? Unless you're a diehard fan, but even diehard fans get disappointed, right?
Yeah.
So Indiana Jones is a good one, only if they do it justice, right? This one might be cool if you have VR set, but I guess I don't have one. Yeah. And Xbox Series release date. Is this the all digital?
I don't know.
Yeah, they have an all digital one now. What do you guys think? All digital? Yes, no?
For me, no.
I like the physical disc. That's for me. Like, I can see all digital. Like it's much easier for everything.
Yeah, it's much easier to get, right? Instead of going to stores and stuff. But I guess you can always order on Amazon and stuff like that. But yeah, it's so sad, right? Like the physical media might go away.
Yeah, but physical disc does cost more, right?
No, they charge you the same amount on the online.
Yeah, but like it costs more for producers to release the game.
But also so now
it's cheaper for them.
Physical can go on sale more frequently than digital, unless your Steam goes on sale almost every so often. It's hard, right? Because I prefer physical as well. But then physical disc nowadays is just a blank disc. That's what I've been hearing. I forgot what game was it? Like they had nothing on it.
Really?
Yeah, there's one game that was released recently that had like nothing on it. It's just a insert the disc so you can play thing.
That's
yeah, because most of the time you insert the disc, you wait 30 minutes or whatever to download the game anyways. So, or the patch, right? I guess some of these come with patches, but yeah, I don't know. It's sad. It's kind of a sad thing. Hopefully it doesn't actually is a norm in the future. Will you buy? No. Let's see what. Okay, thank God. If a lot of people buy it, that means it's gonna take over. Genshin Impact is coming to Xbox. I'm surprised it never was on Xbox to begin with.
That's what I was wondering.
I noticed a lot of game has been coming out on PC and PlayStation first.
Yeah.
And then you could be released on Xbox at a later time.
Yeah, I think just sheer numbers, right? Makes sense, right? A lot more PC, a lot more PlayStation than Xbox, than Switch or something like that. Yeah, if you're a developer, you have to kind of, and you're a small team. I don't think Genshin is a small team. They're huge, part of a huge company.
It's a very big game now. Yeah.
Yeah, they're part of that huge company. Yeah, you have to allocate resources correctly, right? And if there's a demand. Next, Dying Light game.
Oh, new Dying Light? Oh.
I don't know much about Dying Light. Is that?
It's kind of an apocalyptic world survival game, like kind of like, I want to say zombie sorta.
Okay.
Basically, zombies, like survival game.
Okay, interesting. Are you guys going to try it, or it sounds like you know it?
It's yeah, maybe.
It's a maybe.
I'll play it. Yeah, it's a maybe.
This one I cannot believe there's a remastered.
So, first of all, I don't know what this is, but when I saw this and I saw the tongue, I'm like, God damn, is this gonna be some kind of horror game movie based with that?
No,
that's an actual goat.
So, Goat Simulator, you play as a goat, and you literally can do anything in the world. It's actually like an open world game where you can just do anything.
Okay.
So but you're playing as a goat. So that's the fun of it.
So technically, this is the third game, right? I think there's Goat Simulator 3. They skipped 2 for whatever reason. Now there's Goat Simulator Remastered. So this is cool. I think it's more I don't know. I never was into simulation games.
Me neither.
But this seems fun if you like to just mess around. But if it's like $70, it's not worth messing around with. But if it's on one of those PlayStation Plus things, then yeah, 100%. You just try it, just play.
I just looked at this. I was like, dude, that tongue is just disgusting.
Yeah. It's very popular for some reason. And this son of a bitch thing.
Mario Kart
Lego set announced. This is the one I tried.
Drive it?
No. It's Mario Lego sets. It's kind of like how they have it now. No, this is not a driving one. This how Mario Legos are in stores. This is exactly the same thing.
Oh,
but now it's
like
the
if
cart
you can actually
itself.
drive the cart, that would be fun.
Yeah, no, you get to move the carts, and I guess I assume there's a scanner thing as well, but it's pretty much they released pictures of this already. Some of it, the first set at least, first 6 characters. I hate it. I hate it so much, and that means I might have to buy it.
That's what
yeah, right here. Okay, they have pictures. Yeah, so it looks like this.
I think it would be cool if it was RC and you can actually like drive it.
They had something like that. Nintendo Switch had something like that.
Yeah, the Switch had something like with the had it, but
yeah, I mean, I honestly would buy it just for the characters and then sell the rest of the things because I don't have space for it. I like it, but I don't like building Legos.
Lazy Rider. Oh my god!
Look at this. This looks so cool.
The Yoshi bike.
Yeah.
The Wiggly Rider. Oh.
Oh my, I hate it, man. I hate Lego. They make
I was like,
so many nice things that it's not even funny.
so yeah, this was just a little preview of what they had during the first, I guess, couple days.
Yeah. So
But yeah, when I go ahead.
I guess next week we'll talk about the award show and this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is just the bulk of the announcements. A lot of exciting games. Legos, obviously the biggest one for me.
When I saw that, I was like, oh, Holly's gonna go on a buying spree.
I hate that, man. It's so bad. The only thing I want is the characters. I don't even want like the set because I have no space. I bought shelves just to put up some of it. It's kind of funny. Yeah, and then obviously my kid's gonna break it all one day. So yeah, the Simpsons home. Oh no, he's gonna break that too. I'm gonna have to off limit my room somehow to him. Yeah, so this is gonna be fun. The game show award. Let's see if we agree, disagree. I guess that would be pretty fun. So
Yes.
So activity, and then yeah. I guess thanks for joining. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't, and we'll continue again next on Monday. We'll see you again on Monday.
Yeah. See you on Monday.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.